Hey, it's your boy DJP, one half of the Roulette Recap podcast. We got some breaking news. Just a few hours ago, it looks like the Boston Celtics agreed to trade Jrue Holiday back to the Portland Trailblazers. In return, they will receive Afarnee Simmons and 2 second-round draft picks. I really don't know what to make of this. This is a very random trade. Jrue Holiday is definitely an aging star at 35 years old, and Afarnee Simmons is a young star that was pretty much their entire franchise. But we're going to dive deep into it just a little bit. But before we get into that, like I always say, please like this video, share, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you guys. Let's get it. So let's get into it. So if you've been keeping up with the NBA in the past couple of years, you notice that there have been teams like Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors that have been able to pull some amazing deals, and pretty much, be over the salary cap and pretty much not be punished for it. You got Boston currently right now paying between Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum $600 million, which is just ridiculous when you're trying to run a franchise. And, obviously things like this have led to championships, which it can be kind of unfair. The Golden State Warriors for years, being able to get, people like Kevin Durant over there and, still maintain Curry, Clay, Draymond, all these guys. It just kind of makes the league unfair. And in this process, these two teams, they have been prosperous in it. But now the NBA is kind of going through a restructuring where they're kind of tired of it. And I believe that this will kind of, make teams kind of more even again. So I'm not mad at that. Going forward now. So just get into this trade. First I want to say is I'm pretty surprised that Portland Trailblazers was kind of willing to get rid of Afarnee Simmons. Afarnee Simmons is essentially their franchise. He's a young guy. I believe he's about 26 years old. I don't think he's coming to his own yet, but he's definitely been kind of getting better every year. I believe he averaged this year like 19 points a game. So why would you let go of such a young star for an aging star in Jrue Holiday? I understand Jrue Holiday is definitely a great defensive player. I think any team would be, happy to have him. But at the age of 35, I don't think I would have gave up that much for him, And I understand this is like one big business move. Obviously, Jrue Holiday is owed somewhere around like $72 million through Boston. So obviously Boston had to make a move to kind of get up from under that contract, which it makes sense. But what does this really say for Portland Trailblazers? Because it was said that they were aggressively, pretty much chasing him. So I don't see how you let go of your star and then you just bring Jrue Holiday. Holiday is not known to necessarily give you 25 points a game. He's just really good on defense. And again, he's 35. He might got, 3 to 4 years left in him. So I think that was kind of a weird move. I could definitely see them probably trying to get from under him. So maybe the goal is to probably, package him up into a deal to get maybe a different star. I don't know why, but again, Afarnee Simmons, he was a good piece to have. Now, if we go into the Boston side of it, obviously Jayson Tatum got hurt this year. He definitely will be out, I want to say, probably this entire upcoming year. And he does have an expiring contract. So I don't think this was necessarily a move for Boston Celtics to kind of, hold him there for long term. I could probably see, around contract time, I'm sure they'll offer him an extension. It might not be what he's worth, but, I doubt that he stays. But in the meantime, I think Afarnee Simmons is definitely going to get his time to shine. But I just don't feel like they really need him. I mean, I don't feel like Boston should try to lock in this year and try to win. I think every year you should try to win, but I just don't think this is the year for them to try to do that. Obviously, you got Jaylen Brown. They already had trade talks with pretty much the entire team saying that, they are welcome to trade talks. So I just don't see why Boston made a move like this. Maybe they're giving Afarnee Simmons a chance, but I don't see what was the point of doing this. What I don't understand is how Boston was able to negotiate a contract through Portland Trailblazers and pretty much take their young star. Like, Boston has the best businessman in that front office. Like Brad Stevens, I don't know what you be saying, people, but you are amazing. You pulled a young star from a young franchise and for somebody old. That's crazy. I don't get it. Other than that, man, I don't really see what Afarnee Simmons is going to bring besides the offense. I mean, again, he does average 19 points a game, but I mean, I don't think Boston needed that. I think Boston had enough offense. I think giving them Jrue Holiday, you kind of essentially are sacrificing defense. And I think right now Boston's going to need more defense and offense. Jaylen Brown is good enough to carry that team, again, not to no championship, but at least carry these guys, I think, into a decent playoff run. But again, I know they are trying to make major changes like Porzingis, definitely being in like trade talks. So maybe they are going through their own restructuring. But yeah, I think the days of Boston being in any type of finals contending conversations is kind of up for grabs right now. But I can't judge it too early. But Afarnee Simmons, I think this would be a good move for him. I don't think he's going to be who he was in Boston just because he's in a more mature system. I think when you play on teams like the Portland Trailblazers, that you're able to just kind of be the guy because they don't expect anything from you. I think they were definitely under 500, for the past couple of years. So this would be a good learning thing for him, definitely. But I don't think this had anything to really do about skill. I think this is just more business. Like I said, again, his contract is expiring. So, hopefully he's not just some guy that's being passed around the league after this contract expires. And hopefully he does have a good season. But until then, you guys let me know what you guys think about this trade. Was it necessary? Is it a dumb move? Does it make sense to you? And just leave it down in the comments. But until then, peace.